Pro in graphite, where despite the more expensive price tag, inside of the box, you're not getting anything extra. So still no charging brick here, but what you are getting is a completely new camera system. And it's huge. The housing is bigger, the lenses protrude more, and obviously you're getting that extra 3x telephoto camera along with the LiDAR sensor in there. So unlike last year's iPhone 12 and the 12 Pro, the iPhone 13 and 13 Pro won't be able to use the same case since the camera systems are so different. But for those of you who don't plan on using a case, with the Pro models, you get a more premium matte finish on the back that doesn't pick up anywhere near as many fingerprints, and the stainless steel frame does a better job than the regular 13's aluminum at resisting scuffs if you drop it. But let's talk about one of my favorite new features on the Pro models and the new display, which is not only brighter than last year's, but it finally has a 120 Hz refresh rate. This makes the screen twice as responsive as the normal models, so when you pick up the Pro model and you start navigating through the UI, everything from scrolling to switching apps just feels so much smoother. In terms of the cameras, while all the new iPhones get the software features like photographic styles and cinematic mode, only the Pro models get the macro mode, where you can get super close up to something and snap a clear photo. This all happens automatically as you approach whatever you're trying to take a macro shot of. The transition is actually pretty seamless, and it's just one more tool in the Pro model's camera system that will help you take more interesting photos and videos. And last but not least, let's move on to the big boy in the iPhone 13 Pro Max. We have it in this Sierra blue color, which was a much lighter blue than I was expecting for some reason, certainly brighter than the Pacific blue on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. But nonetheless, it's a good looking phone. So unlike last year, the iPhone 13 Pro Max shares all of the same specs as the smaller iPhone 13 Pro outside of two things, which is the bigger screen, where you get a 6.7 inch display compared to the 6.1 inch display on the regular Pro, and the bigger battery. In fact, Apple is claiming that this iPhone 13 Pro Max has the best battery life on any iPhone ever. So I can't wait to see how it performs in our battery test. But overall, I'm pretty happy with all the improvements that Apple made to the iPhone 13 lineup. While a lot of people want to call this the iPhone 12s just because it doesn't look dramatically different, honestly, I don't think it needs to, since this is a relatively fresh design, and the iPhone 13's got better in all the areas that matter, like the better screens, the better cameras, and the better battery life, while inheriting all the stuff that the iPhone 12 series was